Okay, so we're going to get a ghost out of the package Bravo Point. Basically, what you'll need to do first is activate those switches at the beginning of the map so that there's no death barriers. Otherwise, you can't get the ghosts and the banshee out of the map because they'll just explode. So you definitely have to do that. Once you've gotten to Bravo Point, go ahead and skip these enemies under this phantom and move along to the regular part of the map. Kill all of those enemies until the ghosts are dropped off. Launch one onto the phantom and then ride it straight over the map just like I do. And right here, if you stay at the front, right there, it breaks you through the barrier. So you don't have to worry about the barrier. But what you do have to worry about is actually landing the ghost there. Most of the time, it'll just explode. And if it lands on its side, it'll just slide down the hill. So I actually had to just use that banshee so that it would land flat. And that can be really hard to do, so it might take some time. Also, these barriers are a little bit tricky here. On foot, they're normal, but when you're in a vehicle, they just, I don't know, you start falling through parts of the barriers, so you have to be careful there. And once you get to this big old metal thing, wherever it is, you don't have to worry about that, so, because all of this is totally solid. And now we're to the top of the regular part, and there's lots of space to do whatever you want to do with this ghost. There's no real reason to get it out of the map, but I decided, I was feeling pretty crazy, so I wanted to get it to the top of one of those columns, and launching it there would be pretty ridiculous with just 2 players, so I decided to use a old school Halo 1 method to get it up there using the Banshee. So what you have to do that is just basically get a checkpoint, ramp the ghost up onto the Banshee, get another checkpoint, which you'll have infinite checkpoints here if you skip that phantom at the beginning, and then slowly move forward up at an upward angle while the ghost is moving forward, not boosting, just regularly moving forward. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this a little bit because this takes about 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20, I don't know. You have to move really slow, so because the slightest movement and that ghost will fall off, so you have to move as slow as you possibly can. And that it also doesn't help that those towers are like way bigger than they look, so alright, and this is regular speed, and as you can see how slow it actually is. But once you start getting to the top part of the tower, you'll need to get ready to boost with the ghost, or at least move forward slightly with the ghost so that it will actually make it onto the top. And with the Banshee, moving it downward once you reach the very top is also helpful. So I would like to see someone do a tower-to-tower launch with the ghost or whatever, but that would be pretty ridiculous because doing this by itself is really hard, so I'd be expecting a lot. But here you go, here's a ghost on top of the highest point. I hope you enjoyed this video.